Hello there, my name is Nurul Farhanna, a student of Bachelor of Occupational Safety and Health Management with Honor for semester September 2018 and now currently in semester January 2020. I am here about to giving you guys some important tips on how to improve your pronunciation. Many of us will face some difficulties when trying to speak a proper English to others, especially when we giving some speech to the audience. We will lose our own confidence, yet in result causing us tend to speak error English. So, here are some 5 tips on how to improve your pronunciation. So, for tips number 1, learn to listen. Before we start to run, we need to learn to walk. Am I right? Anyway, before we learn how to speak, it is a good practice when you need to learn how to listen. Why? Because there will be some sounds can be hard to tell apart when you're listening to them. For example, did the speaker sleep or sleep? Did he hurt his chin or shin? If you can hear the difference, it will be easier to speak the difference. Learning to listen is easy nowadays, where you can get started through movies, music and songs, and podcasts. Most of us here probably would choose listening through music, right? Because we always listen to some good songs daily. Then we start practicing on every word speak throughout the lyrics. The better you get at hearing words, the better you will be becoming at pronouncing them. For tips number 2, notice how your mouth and lips move. When you speak, you move your mouth, and of course, how can you speak when you can't move your mouth? This does affect on how you pronounce your words properly. There are few ways you can practice on your mouth and lips while speaking, such as number 1, use a mirror. The simplest way to tell what your mouth is doing while talk. And number 2, put a finger in front of your lips, like this. As you speak, don't move your finger. Instead, you should feel your lips moving away or pushing against your finger. Or maybe you may watch other people and notice the shape of their mouth and lips make when they talk. Try following along your favorite TV shows or movies, then you will know how they move their mouth and lips. For tips number 3, slow down while you're speaking. The most common mistake when people trying to speak with confidence in crowd is speaking too quickly. Come on guys, there is nothing for you to rush on. When a person speaks quickly, it often gives the impression that the person is nervous, insecure, or lack of self-confidence. It is really important to speak in a relaxed pace so that your confidence will be there all the time. And the person who are you talking to can understand on every word you speak. It also gives the impression that you are a person who is in control. For the next tips, which is tips number 4, is by eliminate filler words. Filler words is the most common things people will do when speak to the audience. What is filler word? Like, do you get it? Those are the example of filler words that people commonly use during speak. How does it impact to the audience? By using these types of filler words, people will assume that the person is unsure or look uncertain on what they are saying. It looks more confident when you didn't include these filler words while you're speaking. For the last tips, which is tips number 5, is by pay attention to your tongue. Rise and lies. Try to pronounce it. Rise and lies. Know the difference? The main difference here is our tongue. When you speak, you move your tongue to make sound. You probably didn't even notice at it because you do it without thinking. To improve your pronunciation in English, it is important to check your tongue is doing. For example, some difficult sounds for non-native speakers are letter L and R, and the sound of TH, the. It's all in the tongue, guys. That are the tips that I shared to you guys on how to improve your pronunciation when speaking English. It is important to practice this since we live in a multilingual country and easy for us to listen and speak to the foreigners. To speak like a native English speaker will be so hard, but As long as you can pronounce those words correctly, it should be no problem at all. Well, I think we have reached to the end of our video. I hope that those tips will help you guys on how to pronounce English words correctly. That's all from me. Until next time, have a great day.